Hi and welcome back to Milk Mummies, the podcast where we explore the real, raw and beautiful layers of modern motherhood. Today, I'm joined by Sinead, a fashion model, a content creator, a mother of two, and a powerful advocate for support within motherhood. From navigating the industry to building community for mums, Sinead brings honesty, heart, and a whole lot of wisdom. I'm so excited for this conversation. Sinead, hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, yes. How are you?
I am really, really well, thank you. I am embracing all things December chill, she says.
Yes.
It's not really chill. December's super hectic all the time, to be honest with you. But I guess I'm pretending that things are quite chill, so I don't lose my nut, basically.
Have you done your Christmas shopping?
Absolutely not.
No.
I am a last minute Christmas shopper. Like, I don't even know why. Do you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of shopping.
Yeah,
so when I have to shop, as in like physically be in stores, I'm in and out. So I'm always quiet. I know what I want.
Yes.
So I feel like I have the luxury of more time to do things later.
Yes,
But
that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
How about you?
I mean, when I had time to be organised, I was a Black Friday Christmas shop.
Smart.
Save money, get it all done early, avoid the crowd, somewhat the crowds. But, and then come Christmas, you're like, I'm all
done.
prepared already.
Yeah. And life now?
Now it's very different. Now it's like, oh my God, it's Christmas Eve and I needed to get something on Amazon still. Do they deliver on Christmas morning? So it's changed.
I see. Things have changed.
Yes.
Things have changed. Touching on that, what was life like before motherhood?
Before motherhood, my happy times. No, I'm joking. I'm so happy now.
Freedom.
But it literally is. I was very fortunate before motherhood. I had a beautiful, I'd say 2-3 years with, I think it was 2 years actually with my partner.
Okay.
And I had a history of like some bad relationships. So I finally felt like I had everything I wanted.
Amazing.
My career was good. I had a beautiful loving relationship, and we had the freedom to, we both do modelling. So we kind of had the freedom to travel, or if he had a job in Mauritius, I'd be like, oh, I'm not working that week, I'll come with you.
I mean,
It was, it was the freedom to just get on a plane the next week, or even with my agency, they'd be like, you've got to be in Manchester tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Put me to train, I'm there. Like, it was just being able to say yes.
Got you.
To everything, which, now it's a lot of asking if I'm allowed to leave the house. So it's very different now.
It's like, I can say yes. I've just got to pack 15 bags with me. Like, because again,
and just check that people are free to look after the kids. And that, I think I took that for granted a lot. And I also felt like I was so busy. I was so busy, and now I look back now and I'm like, you had so much time. You could have been doing 3 businesses at the same time. Like, I'd do anything to have that time back and use it maybe a bit more wisely at the time I wasn't working. Because now I think the lack of time I have right now is something that I really crave.
I got you.
But it was I think what you said, the perfect word, freedom. I had before, which I really loved.
No, it's true. The get up and go really is, oh man, there's really nothing like it. Like and it's true. I guess even if you're somebody who wanted to be a mom, or whenever you knew that was going to happen, or when you'd planned for, I think you don't really understand what you had until now. Your time is controlled in a very, very different way by someone who's completely dependent on you. So that's just what it is.
Exactly.
But it really was just okay. Because similar to you, if my partner's got a gig abroad, if I've gotten abroad, like we can just go, I'll meet you after this, or like we could just, whatever, whenever.
Might even have dinner afterwards as well.
I mean, sure. For now, it's like meal on the go, this and the other. So no, I completely get you.
Yeah.
Did you always know you wanted to be a mum? Or?
I always wanted to be a mum when I was younger. Weirdly, in unhealthy relationships, I knew I always wanted to be a mum. And I feel like that was probably a distraction because I wanted someone to care for and to care for me, because I didn't get that. I mean, that's my reflection of it anyway. And then as soon as I got with my partner now, it's weird. Part of me didn't want to be a mum anymore because I didn't want to ruin what we had. And I'd seen it happen in relationships. And it's so sad, because you come together out of love, you make a child out of love, and then that child will albeit a short period of time, in the grand scheme of things, it will change a relationship.
Yeah, it does.
And I'd seen it happen. I've been through it with, my own parents as well. So I was like, I didn't know if I did want kids anymore, but I knew he wanted kids.
Yeah.
And my mum really wanted to be in that.
Mums always do, don't you, mothers? My mum knows I'm talking about her specifically. My mum didn't care. I finished university. She was like, okay, I'm ready. I was like, wait, can I get a job, please? Like, something?
Anyway, my mum was like, can I be in a relationship first? That would help.
Just find someone that I might like. That'd be great. Anyway.
So, I thought, well, it's fine because I used to wanted to be a mum. Yeah. But I did, and I knew I didn't want to go through life. I try and live my life with no regrets. And I thought, because I knew I wanted this at one point, I don't want to get to 50 and think, oh my God, I've made a mistake. So I thought, like, what's the harm in it? I was very logical. My partner's painfully positive. He won't mind me saying that as well. And he would say I'm painfully negative, but I'm more, I'd say, logical in the sense that I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I kept saying to me, you ready for this? Our relationship's going to change. And I think even though I had an idea how hard it was, you just don't know until it happens.
It's true.
And my mum always said, well, Sinead, if people knew, no one would have kids anymore.
Thanks, Mum, after the fact.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
This is why this podcast was created, for the truth. No, it's like, just tell us all the things and then we can make the decision. I think if you're somebody who does want to have a family, have a kid, I think you will navigate that.
100%.
I feel confident in saying that you'd probably make the same choice. I think you'll just be hopefully better prepared. And I understand people forget lots of things and things just kind of fall away, and I guess maybe so you don't remember it, so you don't freak out about going again 100%, or what have you. But information is good. Like, preparedness is great.
I think that's key. I'm someone that likes to know everything. Even if it's bad, just tell me, because I feel like I'm better equipped mentally to deal with it. So I feel like, and this is maybe where I speak to a lot of people, especially in my field, like makeup artists, stylists, who are on the fence about having kids, and they'll be like, what's it really like? And I'm like, got you. Do you really want to know? Like, I would always say, like, if someone's like, I'd say to them, if you're 50-50, I would say have kids, because you will regret it. And I stand by this, that I never knew a love like it until I had kids. But if you're in any way like 60-40 towards not having kids, I would wait until you get to 50-50 at least, just because it is hard and you really need to want to pour out of yourself into your family, because that's essentially what it is. And the mums do suffer the most, in my opinion, because everything comes from you. Like,
that's true.
Especially if you choose to feed them as well, they're literally sucking the life out of you.
That's literally what it is. It's true.
It's something that I obviously do not regret. I love them to bits, but I think how much I've had to sacrifice of my life and my happiness to make sure they have everything they need. I don't think I was quite as prepared for. And especially being self-employed, I think that's another thing on top of that as well, like the pressure to go back to work, because I don't get half my paycheck coming every month for a year or anything like it.
We don't.
It's
a very, very different.
And then
different thing.
It's hard then if you're breastfeeding as well. But you're like, well, I need to make money for my family. And as a mum, you almost take on that responsibility. My mum's always like, you know that Remy's here. You know you got a partner, right? And I'm like, I know, but what if, I'm always like, I need to know I can look after the kids. So I always put that same pressure that a man probably puts on themselves to go to work, even though I might not need to.
I hear that.
It's just,
do. No, I totally hear that. It's so my vibe. And I also wanted to correct this painfully negative. I think you're just painfully realistic.
Thank you. I like that.
That's definitely me.
I like that.
That's all. And then also, it's nice that he's painfully positive, because then you can kind of like balance each other out, Just
we couldn't both be like him, and we couldn't both be like me. It's a good balance.
No, you touched on work a little bit. How did that align with how did motherhood, or the concept of motherhood, align with work, especially with you being in the modelling industry?
Do you know what? That's something that I think, because I do curve modelling, so it's not I've never had a pressure to lose weight or get back to a certain size. If anything, I think my clients would like it if I put on weight because I'm the smaller end of the curve modelling. But for me, that always was the perfect job to have and have kids. But it's, I think, realistically, the availability you need to have it and to do the job and have your booker say, you've got to be here tomorrow, can you do it? And then it's just more stressful now, I'd say. It's more stressful having to line up the childcare, whereas before it was, okay, I don't have a 9 to 5. If I have kids and do modelling, I can effectively earn okay money and not have to be at the house 5 days a week. And so for me, I thought it was the perfect job to do whilst having kids. You know, it's just it comes with now a little bit more headache of organising things, and especially with my partner doing modelling as well. His schedule is crazy. Both the kids have agents now as well. I don't know what I was thinking. But it's like 4 people's unpredictable schedules to manage. It's like,
no, I hear you. But hopefully, obviously, and I'm sure it has already, that you get to have family shoots potentially. So at least then that's... The schedule is all for like one.
We're all in one place.
And that is fab. And I know we've talked about this before in the past as well, but I guess it's also ensuring that whatever you need, it's letting your agent know so they also know to ask, and hopefully you're able to get support on the ground when you're on the job, and if the kids are coming with you or not. So I know there's also that to navigate, but it's not as easy as just getting yourself from A to B and then dealing with things like that there. What was there a moment in early motherhood that changed you permanently, could you say?
Yes. I'm still maybe trying to figure out what that was. I think I'm still trying to figure out who Sinead is again.
Got you. Yeah.
It's a really weird feeling that you give birth to someone and you kind of lose your own identity. Like even coming here today, I was like, what do I wear? What do I wear? It doesn't need to be breastfeeding friendly, because I can actually just dress up a little bit more. And, you know, a blazer and a tank top is what I've chose to go with, because I don't know what Sinead dresses up as anymore, or what music I like to listen to. You know, I can be in a car for 20 minutes and listen to white noise and I'm not realising I'm even listening to it, because it's still, I don't know what's changed in me, but I know something has. And I'm still, I think, trying to figure out how to get me back while still be a good mother. So right now I feel like a lot of my time and attention is all taken up by the kids, which is fine. They're both still young. And I know that there's something I need to get back with myself, and that will come in time. It might not be this year. It might be next year. It might be the year after. But I will find out what it is. Something's changed.
I was going to ask you, obviously you're now a mother of 2. Are you finding that you're still navigating that shift from having baby number 1 into now? Okay, cool. So it's still that journey that's happening.
Yeah. I think it threw me in the beginning. It really is true when they say like going from 1 to 2 is like going from 1 to 1,000.
Listen, that's what I keep hearing, you know, and I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No. Again, you're not the only person to say this. I'm just like, but is it really?
Yeah.
Because like I've definitely my friends who have kids who are younger and they're, you know, but they have 2. I definitely just don't see them anymore. Like,
I know, right? I was going to say I don't see my friends anymore. Like that's another thing. It really upsets me. But the organising of it, you know, my eldest might be old enough to play with their eldest, but then I'll have the baby with me, and it's like, okay, but then if I'm feeding the baby, how am I going to pay attention to my eldest if like they're doing something that needs correcting or something? So then sometimes I just find it easier not to meet up with someone. But it is a balance. I think a bigger age gap definitely helps. 2 under 2 age gap, wouldn't recommend.
No, okay, but
strongly wouldn't recommend.
And then that's also the funny thing where everyone's like, do you know what? It's obviously absolutely crazy and absolutely hard, but then at least once you get out of that stage, then you're clear. Like, so
you're right.
It's this. So it's almost like just not necessarily pick your poison, but it's just like, I guess what can you manage?
I think that's what gets me by. That's what gets me by. I know when they're like 4 and 2, and they'll be playing together beautifully, and I can sit down and have a hot cup of tea.
Finish it.
On the hot.
Hot tea and finish it.
Exactly. Then that would be great. So now I know it's going to be hard, but it's just accepting that almost.
I get you. So thinking about, I guess, the birth of both your children, can you tell me what that was like for you? How prepared did you feel going into it, or what methods you may have used to help you with that?
I would say the birth of my first, I felt like I'd done the hypnobirthing.
Got it, me too. Yeah.
I thought, I got this. You know, I always had this phobia of giving birth. I always thought and I'm not saying that C-sections are the easier way, because I know they're not. I've got friends that have been through it, but I couldn't imagine pushing someone out of me. Yeah. So I was just like, I'd rather just like have all the meds and just not feel it and then suffer afterwards.
Okay.
But weirdly enough, when I got pregnant, I was like, you know what, I can do this. And I had this real, I felt really empowered, like never before. And sadly, the first birth was so traumatic, which caught me off guard, and it was completely the hospital to blame.
I see.
And I know that more than ever now, especially after the birth of my second, where it's completely different environment. You were very much made to feel like you were in control. How do you want this to go? Whereas the first hospital, I see videos on Instagram of women being overlooked that are in pain, and the nurse is just walking past them. And I remember I saw that after I gave birth to my first. I'm like, that wasn't even as bad as what I went through. And that got absolute outrage on Instagram. But you know, they wouldn't even let my partner in the room. It was the room where they strap your belly to monitor the baby's heart rate. And they said that men aren't allowed in this room. This was way past COVID, by the way.
I was about to ask you past COVID. Okay, got you.
And I was like, okay. And I just thought, I'll be out in 10 minutes. It's fine. I thought, it's really weird. I feel like the dad is the dad. They should be allowed in every part with you. But I thought, whatever, 10 minutes, it'll be fine. But my contractions increased so much during those 10 minutes, to the point where they were getting so bad. And he was a big part of my support system. The hypnobirthing we done together. He has the ability to calm me down like someone else couldn't, because of his painfully positive ways. And I just started panicking because I don't have my support person with me. And no one cared. I remember I was on the floor screaming in agony. I remember clawing the stuffing out of the armchair because the pain was so unbelievable. And I just want to say as well, it's heightened by stress. I really don't want to put women off of giving birth naturally, because I'd done it the second time completely different. And now I know how much stress played a part in how bad my delivery went.
Got you.
And there were 3 nurses on shift, and I kept asking for my partner. I could hear my partner down the corridor. He was saying, I can hear her screaming, let me in. They were adamant, no. I felt like I was in a prison. Like I was like, I didn't know this is how it was going to happen. And one nurse changed shifts, and I wish I knew her name, because she was an angel that night. She's that one. Probably had lots of empathy as well. And you know, the other pregnant women were getting me water, by the way. They were asking me, are you okay? And none of the nurses cared, apart from one nurse. And she was like, let me get you some pain relief. And she was like, what else can I do? I said, I need my partner. She was like, let me make that happen. And she brought him in. And then she said, well, my partner was like, can you check her? This isn't normal. Like, he's never heard me scream out of agony for anything. And she was like, well, she's ready to go to the room. Like, I was 5 centimeters dilated, and the nurses before wanted me to go home. And I was like, I'm in agony. How, you know, it was so...
I don't understand.
It was traumatic. It was such a traumatic time. I was so vulnerable. I didn't have anyone to advocate for me. All I could do was scream from pain. And it's just like, I was just overlooked the entire time.
Did they, regardless of whatever the explanation was, but did they explain to you why they were choosing to act in the way that they were?
Because the rules were still in place from COVID, even though COVID, when do you remember when COVID ended? Because my firstborn was born in 2023.
23, Zena was 2022. So COVID was, I guess, 2021-ish. So I can't imagine
this was a good
rules being in
2
place.
years, year and a half, 2 years after all the rules from COVID should have gone. But they were adamant because on paper, it said no men were allowed in that room.
Wow.
They chose to follow through. You know, where I know if I had that job and I was on shift, I'd be like, screw the rules.
Of course, yeah. This
you're in
person is in
agony.
need.
You just need your partner. What damage is the partner going to do in this room, you know?
Yes, completely. Like, for me, I was told that before Zena came, maybe like, I don't know, I had like a false alarm maybe, I don't know, 10 days before or something. They did a test and said I had COVID. And I was like, oh, no. Okay, I hadn't gone anywhere, but okay, fine.
Yeah.
But when I was getting checked, it was maybe 5 or 10 minutes. They wanted to do those checks without him.
Yeah.
And they did explain it to me, but I can't remember what it is. But I know my partner Max was very annoyed that I need to be in there. Why am I being kept here?
Yeah.
But he was for 5-10 minutes, if that. Then he was in the room with me the whole way through. And then because I had been checked before and that I had COVID, they made sure that we were kept in our own room kind of thing, whatever. Fine. So that was as much COVID-ness
and you were still allowed to be together.
And I was 2022 and you were 2023. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's really... I'm so confused.
It was very disappointing. It's something that I still think, do I need to take that further? I've done an official written complaint to the hospital, but it's something that I had to have therapy after. I've never been in that amount of pain left by myself before for such a long time as well.
Did they reply to the complaint or say anything?
Yeah, they said they apologised and said that those rules were in place because of COVID and they've realised they're outdated and now they're, yeah. I don't know if that was even helpful. I'm like, that made me more angry. I'm like, no woman should have to go through that. I just felt so... I know they won't now if they've got rid of them rules, but at the time I remember at the baby checkup appointments after, I saw a woman who was really helpful for me with her baby. And she also said she had a horrible experience there. So I think it could be the hospital.
And then following those rules. But it's also like because you belong, but even if you're following COVID rules, because you belong in the same household and you're in the same bubble, which was the whole thing about how we're meant to be organised, then what?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
It was...
Yeah.
Okay. The second birth, completely different hospital, different midwives, very much wherever you want your partner to be, he will be. Very much whatever you want, you don't want. Pain relief, if you want it, you don't, anything, they let me lead with that.
That's amazing.
That experience, I had no pain relief apart from the wooden comb. And... yeah, just good vibes.
Wow.
And it was completely different experience.
Look at the difference in that though, when a woman is supported in the most vulnerable time of her life. Like, the difference of being supported and just being able to make sure your oxytocin is flowing the whole way and it's not combating stress.
It's such a powerful thing you don't realise. Yeah.
That is wild. Oh my gosh, I was going to say something, it's totally threw me. Totally forgotten. Classic, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
No, it was about the birth. What the hell was it? That's so annoying.
I hate when that happens all the time.
Anyway, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so moving on.
Yes.
What does support look like for you now? Because I know championing support is a big thing for you as well.
It is. And I don't think we would have been able to have a second, we wouldn't have been able to have a second child if it wasn't for my mum. Because my partner's family all live in France. My dad lives in Holland. It's only my mum. And given how both of mine and Remi's schedules work, sometimes Remi can get booked for a 10-day job away.
Got you.
And now I can't go with him with 2 kids. That's way more trouble than it's worth.
Okay,
so then, but it's hard if you have a toddler that's also not sleeping through the night and a newborn that's not sleeping through the night. I just wouldn't sleep. So I need my mum. My mum practically moved in with us at one point. And she actually has moved in with us now.
Mum. Thank you.
We needed their help so bad to be able to work still and maintain a life and just even just have time so I can shower. My mum is basically our support, and we do have great friends. I know after I had my second, my friend brought me round a bunch of what looked like in the takeaway cartons, but it was home cooked meal. It was a whole bag of it. And
that's always really, really
I burst out crying because I was just like, this is better than any gift. This is what I needed so much, was just a home cooked meal, that because I didn't know how to cook with 2 kids so young as well.
I get you. It's
one needs breastfeeding, the other one is running in and out of the kitchen. It's dangerous still. Like, we're lucky we have good friends around us and friends that have turned into like real life aunties as well that also help my mum out. Shout out to my friend Shiny. She's been a God saviour. Like, honestly, we're lucky that even though we've got family that live abroad, we do have like a good support system still.
Like your chosen family.
Yes.
You're doing things. So it's amazing. I do think it's also phenomenal how the journey of motherhood also just highlights and brings those people to the fore in such a way. 100%. I think whatever doesn't serve you does fall away, does disappear, and those who really are just like, okay, no, you're with me till like the end.
100%.
That's also really amazing. So I think I've also definitely gained like a new appreciation for those who are in that space, especially even like mums, my friends who were mums before me, and just them making space for me if ever I'm struggling with something or I need advice on something. And like there's always this element of like, yeah, but you don't know what you don't know, so you never knew this was going to happen or you're going to need this. So they're just very, very understanding and very forgiving. I think is too strong a word. I don't think forgiveness necessarily is required or required, but I think they just give you such grace, which is amazing and really does hold you. So I totally hear that. With you and your industry, maybe not so much with you, because that sounded very much like with you, Sinead. No, I wanted to delve into the misconceptions about the fashion industry or the creative industries. Like, what misconceptions do people have about mums in those industries?
I think maybe being unreliable or not available.
Okay.
Which I've not luckily I do have really lovely agents, and they'll always ask, even if it's last minute. They know if I say no, it's like, well, we wanted to ask you anyway. We didn't want to not ask you.
Yeah, I prefer that.
But I do think, from what I've heard from some models in the industry, that, you know, the client might not have been accommodating for them coming with their child. So they wouldn't have been able to do a job. It's so hard because for me, I've only had positive experiences, but I have heard negative experiences. I'm just very fortunate. My clients and my bookers have always been very understanding. It used to be a thing of, well, we don't have time to ask all the girls what their schedule's like. So if you don't tell us you're booking out, we assume you're free and we'll book you on a job.
Got you.
And I was lucky I was working all the time before I had kids. And now they know they have to ask me all the time. They can't just book me on a job in America tomorrow.
Sounds nice,
but I need to be asked first. And, you know, it's probably a little bit more work for everyone to do. But like I've said, I'm grateful that I've experienced where everyone has been willing to put in that extra time and effort to make sure I'm accommodated for and comfortable. And
I hear you.
Hopefully the whole industry moves towards that, because I think mums are some of the hardest working people out there.
I couldn't agree more.
They know how to juggle multiple tasks all at once. And I feel like people are really missing out from booking mums on any jobs, because I feel like they have so much to give. And suddenly, I do think you unlock a superpower when you become a mum. You can get a lot done in an hour.
Listen to me.
Do before.
An hour schmower. Listen, I will run a whole country. I will do it. No, it just gives you this laser focus. And you understand you've got, 20 minutes? The baby's down? Okay.
I can do a lot then.
You have to. So I agree with you more. I agree with you, period, where it's a case where people think that being a mum is a liability on the job and this and that. It's like, it really is the complete opposite. And I really hope people wake up to that a lot sooner than later. Like, I know it's happening. Some people are like, you know, not just so much about diversity or inclusion and that's more in relation to people's lifestyles. It's not just so much about that, but I think it's not like, I get you making space for us and like, oh, if you need childcare, if you need this, it's this, but it's understanding that you can actually utilize our skills. Like, the skill set is still there. It's actually now a lot sharper
100%.
Because we've got less time. So I think it's just, I look forward to that flip happening.
And so many mums, when they become a mum, I don't know if it's just my circle, but a lot of them start new businesses.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy. It's the mum effect. Including myself.
Yeah.
Like, you get this drive like you've never had before, because you've got these little people that look up to you, and you are their world, and you want to give them the best world possible. And that is the biggest motivation I believe that you can have. Yeah. So really missing out because mum's on jobs.
Which is fine. We'll just find new avenues and make more money. It's fine. But I do agree with you where I think with the birth of every child, there is a new project. What is yours and how's it going?
So mine is wedding content creation.
Yeah.
I love filming. I love editing. It's gone really well. I got into it when I was, in between my first and my second. Okay. And then I spent my time doing weddings for free or for a cheaper rate to get my portfolio together. And then the last one I done was 2 weeks before I gave birth with my second child. And the bride was like, are you okay to be here? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm really excited, actually. And she was so happy with everything. And she couldn't believe that. She's like, I can't believe you're due to give birth soon. But it's like, no, I really want to be here. Like, the drive I have to do this and make this work is like nothing I've had before. So, I've taken a little bit of time out for breastfeeding. But as soon as I've got my days back, then I'm going back into that full steam ahead.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's absolutely brilliant. How is your mental health with all of this? How's your head? How are you doing?
It's a roller coaster. I think I definitely had postpartum depression after both children. I think I'm still in the waves of it a little bit now. I have way more good days than I have bad. And it's hard. The bad days really feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, and everything feels like it's just consuming you, and you're like, how do I get out of this negative space? I want to get out of this negative space. And then the next day, I always tell myself I can't feel any worse than I do right now. Okay. And then the next day is always a better day. And then it's an upward slope, and I feel okay. And I think it was just it's an adaptation of still me sacrificing my time to ensure they have everything they need. And I feel like I need to remember to fill my cup as well, because that does make me a better mum. Yeah. The happier I am, I'm a better mum for them. So it's just creating that time to have that, which is easier said than done. Yeah. So many people are like, just give yourself an hour a day. And I'm like, wow, something's suffering if I do that, you know.
It's true. No, it really, really is true. And trying to find that balance. I'm really happy to hear that you are definitely in a better space, in a better place. I had the ladies from Entry Level Mums, shout out to them. They were on and they really talked about postpartum depression in real detail, because I've heard about it, I've never experienced it before, and about it, sure, but it was so illuminating to have them describe it in as much detail as they could, so that you can kind of at least create a picture of what it is that they're going through. So in terms of you just saying, obviously there are harder days and there are best days, but you are on the uphill slope. Yes. That just really resonated with me. It's just created such a clear picture. So I'm glad that you're in that space. Yeah. But and I know that finding an hour will eventually come, but yes, it's tricky. Yes. And just knowing that everything is for a short time. I think my first child highlighted that, how short the periods last for, and I don't want to wish their life away at the same time. I love how little they are, and I want them to stay like that forever, but also I can't wait till they're a bit bigger, so it's a bit easier. What routines or boundaries, or I guess maybe systems, help you and your family function? I know your mum obviously plays a massive role in that as well. Massive. Some friends.
I think me and Remy, we try to not book work on the same days. Okay. So we'll prioritise who has the highest paid option. Yeah, makes sense. Which is like a pencil. Yeah. So I was recently in Manchester for 4 days. So he would have booked out with his agency, because that's my time to work, and he wouldn't risk getting booked on a job, because he also knows that was probably... I'm looking forward to having a little bit of getting back to work, getting back to me. So he's like, okay, well, I won't work. And it will be my responsibility to figure out what we do with the oldest, because he also plays football while he does training, which takes the pressure off me to think of, childcare, because I feel like mums have so much to think about, and I'm very fortunate that I do have a partner that I can talk to freely about that, about the ongoing mental load. And I'm like, don't even ask me what you need to do to help me, just do it, because part of the asking is what stresses me out too. And he will. And yeah, vice versa, when he has a job away, so he's going to be in New York next week, that's it makes me feel rested, even though I know I can't work, but it's just nice to know what's happening.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I'll say, well, I can't work then those few days while you're away, and it's just me and my mum with the kids. So yeah, it's just about clear communication, I've found, which, you know, sometimes I've expected him to know what to do to make me feel better. And men are men at the end of the day. You do sometimes need to tell them, but I have
just a little nudge here, just a little nudge, a bit of an elbow, but it's a nudge.
But yeah, no, he gets it now, and I think that's I think cool. That helps.
No, I hear you, and I know that they're not mind readers the same way we're not mind readers either. So you just touching upon clear communication is key, and I know it's a muscle that needs to be worked and flexed, etc., etc. So I do understand it. I think this is the most I've ever remotely touched on someone's relationship in motherhood, because I'm like, listen, that's a whole different podcast, because the change of the relationship goes through per kid.
Oh my god.
I'll drink my tea. It's fine. So I try not to, because I'm just like, I don't even know if I'm qualified. I don't know if I'm fully equipped for it. So thank you for sharing as openly as you have done. But it's true. I do agree with the communication. It's so fucking key. My God.
Yes.
But So you definitely speak openly about the challenges mums face, especially navigating their little ones. What's something you wish every mum knew in the first few weeks of motherhood?
The first few weeks, I'd say, I made the mistake before I became a mum. I would assume that they needed space. Okay. They've had their baby. Yeah. I'm just gonna let them have their family bubble, but I think because you never know what someone's going through mentally, and I'm not one I hate burdening people, so I won't reach out because I don't want to bring someone else's day down. But just asking how someone is, like really and truly, and let them talk without saying, oh, but it will get better. We know it will get better. It's like just being that ear to listen to, and just, you know, I'd say even just coming, like one of my friends came around, let's just go for a walk. You know, you can strap the baby to you. Like newborn babies especially love the motion, they'll fall asleep, and it is a chance just to get outside and clear your head. And I feel like just being that ear for a new mum, because you just don't know what she's going through mentally. And even if she is saying she's having a good time, I know mums that have painted out that everything's great, and behind closed doors it's not. And one day I'll get a voice note in tears, and I'm like, I thought you were okay. And then I felt bad, like I've just not checked in, like I should have checked in, you know.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good one. Where do you feel the biggest gaps for support for moms are today, if you were to try and highlight any?
Definitely working.
Yeah, okay.
I think the ability to go back to work, again, I speak from a self-employed point of view, so it's my experiences are different to someone that has a 9-to-5. That it's in my field. I just feel like it would be so great if clients employed a nanny on set or something, you know, and it was free to bring your child with you, and there was no having to, oh, well, Remy's gonna have to take a day off work, or my mum needs to be free. It's like I can just go to work, and you know, it would just be so much nice to feel that having a child didn't hinder your career.
Yeah, I get you. I do. Like in some productions that I've worked on, I know obviously slightly different to yours, but we're still, I guess, in entertainment together. Like there's definitely, sometimes there can be the understanding that, you know what, yes, you're a parent, but so-and-so's a parent, so-and-so's a parent. So there'll be like a creche that's formed or created.
Amazing.
But I think it's typically when you're on a production where I guess everybody can freely talk about the fact that these are things that I have to navigate before I can get to work on time and be okay, etc. So it's possible, and like people can think to create these things. So it's great that that's the case. But it's just wanting that to filter through across the industry so that they can create those spaces, because it makes work easier for everyone. Like it really, really does.
Exactly.
So I do understand that. I do hope it becomes more and more of the norm, and just understanding that, they're kids and they're babies, but they're also part of our society, and they should see how we work and see how it all comes together. So
we're just not living in a time where it's like one parent goes to work and one stays at home. Life's expensive now.
Listen to me. I live in London. I'm very aware. So no, it's so true.
So we got to go to work too. Let's try and make it easy for us to do that.
No, it's true. You touched on earlier about filling your own cup, ensuring that you can continue to pour into others. What do you do, or what do you like to do to keep that going for yourself?
I think working out is massive for me.
Okay.
And it's not always to see results. It's always been something that I've had therapy in the past, and I found, weeks where I felt like I might have needed an extra therapy session. I've just gone to the gym, and it just rebalances whatever hormones need rebalancing, and I feel like I'm okay. I'm well equipped to deal with the day. So I feel like even if I get 15 minutes to do a little at-home Pilates flow from YouTube, I feel like that can reset me. That can just give me that little bit of time back to myself. My head feels a bit lighter, and I feel like I'm ready to go again.
I hear you. Okay, cool. What's a myth about motherhood that you'd love to put in the bin if you could?
That we're always happy. I don't know. I feel like mums were always happy. I don't know what, I've spoke to my mum about this, because my mum was someone, she wanted 4 kids, but due to health reasons, she only had me. Okay. And I know she was just so happy. Well, that's what it seemed like to me. And I feel like that just needs to be a bit more normalised, that it's okay to not feel happy. You still love your kids. You're still very grateful for them. But sometimes it is, it's hard. I'll look at a couple that doesn't have kids. I'm like so jealous. I'm like, wow, you both went out to eat tonight. You both went on a childless holiday. I'm so jealous. But, it's like, it's just normalising that. Like, you're allowed to feel like that and still love your children.
I hear you. What is one thing your children have taught you about yourself?
Oh my God. There's a lot. I feel like I feel like I don't know what the right word to say to describe it is. Yeah. Because I don't like saying OCDs, because I know there's people that have OCDs.
Got you.
And it's not, I don't know, they make me feel like maybe I'm a control freak.
Okay, interesting. Expand.
In every way, like I realise that my patience is non-existent. Okay. And I don't understand why they don't get it first time. And that's something I'm working on, especially when it comes to like when my first child went through baby-led weaning. I was like, I'm confused. Why is the food coming out of your mouth? I don't know. Just swallow it. And then I'm getting stressed. He's getting stressed. We're all stressed. I'm crying. He's crying. I'm like, I'm not creating a calm atmosphere for you to do this with. So I've realised I don't have the patience I thought I thought I was a really patient person. I'm not at all. And it's something I'm working on. They've definitely highlighted that to me tenfold. So, yeah.
All right. I guess maybe leaning into that a bit more as well. What helps to ground you in those moments and those times?
I think it's easier now having a second, because I know they're short-lived. So when I'm going through any hard process with either of them now, I know in a month's time it's going to be different. There probably will be another hard process to go through, but it won't be this one. So don't waste time stressing over it. It will happen when it's meant to happen. And the timelines of things, like 6 months the baby must be eating food. It's not all the time, And from what I've done my own research, some babies don't start eating solids till they're 14 months. They're not ready. So it's like just knowing to take that pressure off myself. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. I'm very particular. Things need to happen like X, Y, Z. I'm very anxious. He needs to have organic everything. All these things. It doesn't matter if he has toast for lunch. It doesn't need to be a gourmet meal, you know?
No, I totally
So it's just trying to stay present and know that this is just a period of time and it's going to pass.
Yeah, well, I understand that. You obviously touched on the fact that you've also started another business to what you do full time. Do you ever sort of, I can imagine you have dreams and goals as to where you want to take it. Do you ever have or struggle with this notion of having it all, whatever that might look like to you? Does it ever play on your mind, and what does that look like?
Like that I want to have it all. Yeah, I would love to, you know, my absolute goal with wedding content creation would be to be named Vogue's #1 content creator. That's, you know, and it might sound silly, but I'm a big believer in speaking things to
100%.
existence. When I had time to manifest, that's what I would love to do. I haven't had time to do that for a long time, but I still, if I want to do something, I want to be the best at it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind admitting that. I think it's healthy. Otherwise, you're just, you know, going along one line rather than trying to go up. So, yeah, I do want to try and have it all. I want to have a nice balance as well, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to be away 7 days a week doing things. I wanted to find a career that meant maybe 2 days a week.
Got you. I get you.
I could have a great booking abroad, come back, and then I'm with my kids. So that's the dream.
Yeah. All right. I hear you. Well, to wrap up, let's do some quick fire situations. Cool. Let's try. I will stumble over my words at this point, so I'm actually psyching myself up. But anyway, okay, cool. Morning person or night owl? Silly question at this point.
I don't know about me. I'm surviving. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely not a morning person. I hate my life in the mornings. I'm a night owl, definitely. Night owl for sure. And then regret it in the morning.
One word to describe motherhood.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind straight away is hard, but
no, it is what it is. That's a good choice. One word to describe your career.
Working. Well, no, that's 3 words. I was going to say progress, like progression.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm getting back into it again.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay, fab. And then a mum hack you swear by.
Oh, that's a really good one, because I don't know if I have any. I feel like I'm constantly looking for hacks to help me. I mean, for me, the snacks in the car, I've just never given him a snack in the car, so he never asked for it. Okay. I feel like I always hear mums struggling, just don't offer it to them. I've only ever offered him water in the car, and that's all he asked for.
Oh, perfect. That's fine. Go-to comfort food on busy days.
Ben & Jerry's cookie dough, brownie ice cream, half-baked, I think it's called.
There we go. Great choice. A quality you hope your child inherits from you.
Ooh, empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not as much as I have.
Okay.
It's a bit debilitating.
I say that to myself all the time. I'm like, for Christ, get it together, Rach. I don't.
It's not your life. What's wrong with you? I will cry over someone else's life all the time.
All the time. It's very tiring. I feel like it's heightened so much since motherhood. I'm like, 100%. Jesus Christ, I'm just crying all the time. Oh, I feel so seen right now. You have no idea. Okay, moving on. Okay, a song that sums up your life right now.
Ooh, oh my God. All I can think of is Sleeping Little Bunnies and a Hop, Hop, Pop. I don't know any songs. What's on the radio at the moment? I don't know.
Oh my God, I can't even help you. Oh my gosh. Okay, a song that summed you up before motherhood. That's hilarious.
Oh gosh.
This is how they live in our heads rent free. This is what it is.
I mean, I don't know a lyric for lyric song that would sum up my life. Yeah. I just know I was a big Chris Brown fan. Okay, cool. That's his album.
Done. Sinead, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
That was brilliant. No, thank you so much for sharing in the way that you did. Like I said on this podcast, honesty is kind of all that's required. So I know as much as there are these amazing picture perfect moments, it is definitely a challenge, and there's lots of things to be working through all the time. 100%. So I think it's super key that you've just shared all of that with us. So thank you.
Thank you for having me. I've loved it.
To everyone listening, thank you so much for joining us. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a mom who needs a reminder that she's not alone. I'll catch you on the next one.